Hi, I'm Mika Truman and welcome to my YouTube channel as well as Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. One of the greatest tools that I have used for years to not only be able to kind of become grounded, become clear, become centered, to be able to even kind of just remove myself from the everyday hustle and bustle of day-to-day life is through meditation. And it's through being able to really kind of become centered and focused and being able to just kind of really detach from everything from the outer world and become very connected. And I have found great success in this as far as even being able to really tap into my intuitive abilities. And I have found that also when I turn on just different kind of music, calming music, even water sounds, the sounds of a river, even music and birds, natural sounds, even just different drumming and rattling, different bells. You can also use different just random YouTube meditation sounds and videos that can really even help you to be able to really be kind of take your mind off of everything else, become more focused on just the rhythm of the drum, the rhythm of the rattle, the birds chirping, and to be able to kind of go into that space. When you allow your mind to disconnect from the clutter of the day-to-day life and go into this other space, you go into this place of peace. You totally can go into the void. When you can go into the void, you can seek guidance and counsel. Now, if you enter into a meditation with a question, a specific thought, a worry, a concern, if there's some stuff going on in your world where you feel like that you need answers to and clarity to and with, and when you ask before you go into this meditative space for answers and to help to clear things up, clear your mind of, troubling events, you can find often that it will be images. It could be a video in front of you. You could receive words. You can receive just voices, loving, kind voices and guidance to your concerns, the troubles and the issues that you're going through. And it is so best and wise that when you do your meditation to totally be in that space of open and unknown, as well as totally like nothing. You go into the space of the void and you can imagine the river, and you can imagine the waves of the ocean, and you can even stare at them through the TV, through a YouTube video where you see just water just running, and you stare at it and you stare at it and you are just totally blank. You're not thinking about anything. You've disconnected. You're focused on that wave. You're focused on the shape and the rhythm and the movement of the water. And when you can go in that space and you leave everything else behind, then it leaves yourself totally wide open and raw, opens up your third eye, opens up your chakras, and you're able to receive all of this wisdom and all of this information, the answers to the troubles or the question that you may have when you started your video. And I often find that when I go into this space and I just totally clear my mind and I am open to receive whatever information comes in, and sometimes you can go in with one thought and you may totally have an answer to something else. But this is how Spirit works. Spirit is there to help you. Spirit is there to guide you. And it's to totally bring in messages. But it's when we least worry about it, it's when we least think about it, that here comes your answers. But when we sit and we worry about something and we're focused on one particular thing, it kind of creates so much clutter that we can't even see the answer if we were even trying. And as I say, you're so caught up in the soup, you can't even get clarity long enough to bring in your answers. So that's why being able to go into this meditative space, clear your mind, and focus on nothing will allow you to totally clear your energy, to start receiving answers and questions. It's actually answers to questions that you have. But that's why going into this meditative space can be so healing, because you can find that when you go in and you receive these answers, that it can actually, when you're finished and you're done, you have such peace and you have such clarity and you feel so relaxed. You feel happy, as if you were able to totally detach from everything, go into a space of clearing and clear-minded, that you're in this great, wonderful place. And you come out feeling happier and better than you ever did before. But going into meditation can be so healing. I do this every single day. I practice this every single day, and I like to do mine at 4:30 a.m. because that's when it's quiet and you have the dark entering into the light, so that you have the perfect yin and yang energy. And I always meditate during that time, because it's when the veil is the thinnest. Remember, the veil is the thinnest between 4 and 8 a.m. and 4 and 8 p.m. And when you can go into that meditative space during that time, you can receive all kinds of information. So anyway, give it a try, practice it. And you know, it takes sometimes a little bit of time and a little bit of practice before you get it down. But at least begin, at least start. Because you may find that that is where you can go to receive answers, to totally zen and go into your space. But until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our psychic courses online. They're just for a small fee, but there's lots of free stuff over there too. So jump over to fsma.life, and until next time, take care.